Good morning, Brian Johnston to Forex for Fun. Well, thank you very much for your great effort. It's a wonderful sheet. I think what we need to do is probably put here, in this area here, where the average pairs are going down, using the Excel spreadsheet demo trades, using the close price, which is the total here, and the individuals, the close and now price here. So, in other words, in this example, the close price is lower than the now price, meaning the trend is down. Once again, here we have the close price at 1.6 and the now price at 1.7, so the trend on the Australian dollar is up. So looking at the Excel spreadsheet, we could put those figures, not those figures, a little tick, red square for down, green for up, or etc. just in here maybe, or you could make room. And I don't think the price, really the color would be the most highly indicated that the trend now is up or down on each individual currency. Now if you went into Bosun's line, or Friday's last week's close, you would see that in the Excel sheet in main Brian as pips. So in other words, the current trend overall in pips is higher than yesterday's, the close on Friday. It's also once again shown in signals, which is in this cell here, which is just showing you the thing. The other thing is, if you could reference into on the sheet the buys and sells longs as a figure, or just buys and sells as a long trend, which is the basket direction is still currently long. And of course, although in the area of demo trades, the now price all is slightly lower. So we get a two overall indication of the trend, but of course the real trend of each individual currency, using your thing as a dashboard, will be shown here. So for instance, the Australian dollar close price is lower than the now price, which will mean a green. So the trend for the Australian dollar is long. You will have an overall 14 trend as being short in the green, which corresponds here with that. Okay, it will highly identify the areas of the price against the now price. And of course, if we use the yesterday's Bosun's line or the Friday's close price as pips here in green and red in the actual pips, we can see our position away from the zero line, and also we can see our picture, the full picture of example on the signals. And this will give you something to think about. The 65 pips, usually if it gets up to about 75, 80, there can be a swing down on a trend change. This is also shown here between the buys and the sells in the long area. It's helping people identify the thing that the current buys are still way stronger than the sells in this area. And you will see that the current one is looking down in this area here. So this is now, so we are looking at the demo trade. Now remember, in the use of this spreadsheet, this price often returns to 0 in pips and can go back the other way into red, minus 65 down. So you know roughly at all times where you are in regard to the Friday's close, which is saying that, in other words, the price overall of the 14 currencies is 66 pips higher than Friday's close. In other words, the trend from the beginning of this week is overall uptrend. Okay, that's about all. I hope that gives you some ideas. And once again, you can see the two areas in main Brian there, and you can also confirm it over here. You can also look at your total 14, your close as a total against the now, and you can see 103.37 is the close is higher than the now price. We're still down a little bit, and you can look at individual currencies and see that the Australian dollar is, the trend today is up, and the trend for the Euro US dollar is currently down now. So at all times you know where the trend is. Okay, for individual currencies and the total 14, you can do it also with the individual threes, amigos, etc., core, etc. This is just showing you in another way, looking at the on your charts here. The Australian dollar now price is higher than the close price. It's just looking at it a different way, and therefore we are eventually putting some of this valuable information onto a one sheet that you can see here. So you could put Friday's close price or the pips, both, if you wanted to, down here under that, and you'll have your average and your total as little highlights, trend is long or short down here. It's just an idea, maybe others will have better ideas. I hope this quick video helps you. Thank you once again to Trade for Fun. It's great effort up here. We have other confirmations here in another indicator, so it's all on one page. Okay, bye for now from Brian.